students. As we have started the chapter Financial Statements of Not-for-the-Profit Organizations. Till now we have discussed about its features and about the financial statements which we have to prepare in this chapter, right? We have also discussed about the terminologies, right? So now let us start with the first numerical of this chapter. As I told you in the last video also that the chapter comes for 10 marks, right? One full-fledged question of 6 mark would come, one 3-mark question and one 1-mark question would definitely come from this chapter. So now in this today's lecture, I'm going to discuss with you the numerical which will come in 3 marks, right? Like in that numerical, you don't have to prepare all the financial statements, only you have to show the extract of a financial statement. As you know that there are 3 types of financial statements: receipt and payment account, income and expenditure account, and balance sheet. Okay, so now today I will be telling you that if some items are given to you in the question, then how and in which financial statement we have to show them. So this question would definitely come for 3 marks in your final board examinations. So keep a note of everything. Read the question if you can see on the board. I have not written the amounts yet, but just to make you understand that which item will go where, so I have only written the names of the items as of now. The first item is match expenses. See, the second is match fund, third is donation for match funds, and the fourth is sale of match tickets. See, if some fund is given to us in the question, like here match fund is given to us, so it clearly shows that this fund means money, no doubt we have got from somewhere, but this money is not an a receipt of you may say recurring nature. This money or this fund is a receipt of capital nature, so we have to show this receipt in balance sheet, because you know that all the capital items are always shown in the balance sheet. Now this fund we have got, it means that we can't spend this money for any purpose. We have to spend this money only and only for the specific purpose. So basically it becomes a kind of your specific reserves, you may say. So that's why we have to show match fund in the liability side of the balance sheet, right? So if I talk about their amounts, so let's write here. Match fund is of rupees 4 lakh. Match expenses rupees 8 lakhs. Donation for match fund is rupees 2 lakh 40,000, and then sale of tickets rupees 3 lakh 60,000. Now first of all, just note down one point. If some fund is given to you in the question and its related incomes and expenses are also given, then all the incomes will be added in the match fund in the liability side of balance sheet only, and all the expenses will be subtracted from the match fund in the liability side of balance sheet itself. It means that all the addition and subtraction we have to do in the fund only, and that too on the liability side of the balance sheet. Nowhere else we are going to show it. If somewhere else we have to show it, that I will be telling you later on, but right now you need to understand only this fact, that if you have been told in the question to show only the extract of the financial statement, then you have to do all the process in one financial statement itself. Like here, if match fund is given to you, then what do you have to do? First of all, you have to make a small balance sheet and extract of balance sheet like this. As we are going to show only liability side in this question, so write here liabilities, and this is the extract of balance sheet. Now if I start with match fund, so as I have already explained to you that match fund we can't use for any other purpose. It becomes a kind of your specific reserves only, and all the reserves, they form the part, or we have to show them in balance sheet only. So write here match fund. Now what amount is given to you? Match fund of rupees 4 lakh is given. I am writing everything in the internal column as of now, because I am going to write the net figure outside. Then the next is match expenses. Now please note down the rule number 2. As I told you that if some fund is given to you and its related expenses are also given, then those expenses have to be subtracted from the amount of funds itself. So you are going to subtract rupees 8 lakh. Okay, but do write everything in internal column itself. Right here, match expenses. Then the next is donation for match funds. Donation for match funds means that like the public, some more people must have donated some money in this fund itself. So it means that the amount of fund has been increased by rupees 2,40,000. So we have to add donations here. Right here, donations 2,40,000. Then the next is sale of match tickets. This fund has been created, I think so, for organizing a cricket match. Now, for organizing the cricket match, you incurred an expense of rupees 8 lakhs. Now, but you have also got some money, no? How? Because the people who have come to watch the match, they must have purchased the tickets, and the money which the trust or that institution have got from the sale of the tickets will be an income for that particular trust. So that has to be added into the match fund itself. So I'm going to add rupees 3,60,000 here. So right here, sale of tickets. I'm going to repeat the same thing once more. See, one fund has been created for organizing a cricket match, and that fund is rupees, that fund is of rupees 4 lakh. It is a specific reserve, so has to be shown on the liability side of the balance sheet. Then, as you have now organized a cricket match, then the expenses on that match is rupees 8 lakh, so that has to be subtracted from the fund only, because fund का purpose ही यही था, right? So you have to subtract 8 lakhs from here. Then donation. Now some more people have donated the money in this fund, so the money in the fund has been increased by rupees 2,40,000. And as I have explained to you that from sale, by selling the match tickets, we got some money, but this money is from, like, we have earned from the fund only, so that has to be added in the fund itself. So now you have to write the net figure outside. 4 lakh plus 2,40,000 is 6,40,000. 6,40,000 plus 3,60 is your 10 lakhs. Now 10 lakhs minus 8 lakh is rupees 2 lakh. So you have to show rupees 2 lakh in the external column. I'm hoping that this point is clear to you. Now I would like to make one change here. Suppose, as it is mentioned in your book also, that what will be the effect if the match expenses goes up by 2,50,000, other things remain constant. It means it is mentioned in the question that if the match expenses, if amount of match expenses goes up by 2,50,000, goes up by 2,50,000 means that now the match expenses are 10,50,000. And other things remain same. It means the amount of fund, amount of donation, amount of sale tickets are same. Only the match expenses have been increased. Then what would be the effect? Let's see. Fund will remain same, donation will remain same, and your sale tickets will remain same. Fine, only the match expenses have been increased. So now see. What will happen here? 4 lakh again plus 2,40,000 is 6,40,000. 6,40,000 plus 3,60,000 is your 10 lakh. Now 10 lakh is the income which you have, and 10,50,000 is the expense. It means that you have incurred a loss of rupees 50,000. So now what you have to do, instead of writing loss here, because you know that balance sheet is a statement, we can't show losses here, right? So what you have to do, you have to transfer this loss of rupees 50,000 into income and expenditure account. You'll make one extract of income and expenditure account here, and there you have to show the loss. Okay, now how you have to show the loss over there? So read in your books. See, if match expenses goes up by 2,50,000, then match expenses becomes 8 lakh plus 2,50,000 means 10,50,000. Then the net balance of match fund becomes negative. As you can see here, the balance has become negative 50,000 in this case. Okay, so now this 50,000 will be shown on the debit side of income and expenditure account. As you know that it is a kind of a nominal account, where on the debit side you have to show all the expenses and the losses. Now as the balance of the fund is in negative now, so you have to transfer this loss into this account. So here you are going to write to match expenses 50,000. I hope this point is clear to you all. This is how we have to solve this question. And this year itself, in 2020, when I checked board papers, no, I checked the same question, where the balance was coming in negative, and many students were making the mistake that they were not trying to shift this balance into income and expenditure account, and that's why their 1 mark was deducted and only 2 marks were awarded to them. So please be careful about it. Now I'm going to discuss one more numerical so that the things can be more clearer to you. In this numerical, you can see three cases over here, case 1, 2 and 3. So now I'll be telling you the accounting treatment of all the three cases individually. Now here also you have to you have to only show the extract. You don't have to make the complete financial statements, right? So now read first case. The first case is prize awarded rupees 5,000. In first case only it is mentioned that we have, we means our charitable institution must have organized some competition anywhere, right? And in that competition they have to give prizes to the winners. Now as the organization is going to arrange the competition, then the prizes awarded will be an expense for that particular institution itself. And now we are going to make accounting, or you may say we are going to make the financial statements of that particular institute. So for that institute, if this prize awarded is an expense, then that has to be shown on the debit side of income and expenditure account, because in this case no fund is given from which we can take out this expense. So it becomes a normal expense for that particular organization. So that has to be shown on the debit side of income and expenditure account. So I don't think so that I need to explain that how and where to write it. Simply you are going to make one extract of income and expenditure, write on the debit side to prize awarded. And please note down the reason also. Why am I telling you like this? Because in case number 1, no fund is given from where you can take out the expenses. So now let's move to case number 2. In case number 2, you can see that fund of rupees 40,000 is given to you. Prize awarded rupees 5,000 and donation for fund is 7,200. It is the same case as I did in the previous lesson. Okay, now see how. In case 2, you have to make one extract of balance sheet. See, first item is prizes awarded. It becomes an expense for you. Now next is prize fund. Now fund is given to you, so that has to be on the liability side of the balance sheet. So I have written rupees 40,000 in internal column. As I have awarded prizes, so that now I can take out this expense from the fund, because now fund is given to me. So write here less prize awarded, as it becomes an expense. Then the next item is donation for fund. Now you have got donation for this fund only. So this donation must have increased the amount of the fund. So I need to add this donation here. Donation is of rupees 7,200. So 5,000 to be subtracted and 7,200 has to be added. So that way it becomes 40,200. 42,200. I hope this point is clear to you, right? Just have a look on this. So now let's come to the case number 3. Case number 3 is apart from the above data. It means that this data will remain same. The data given in case number 2 will be used in case number 3 also, but some more adjustments are also given. Means prize fund awarded donations are given to you, but 2 more things are given, that is 9% prize fund investment rupees 40,000. It means that we might have invested the money which we have got. Like suppose you have got the prize fund, no? So the same fund you might have invested somewhere else also. Got it? And wherever you have invested, you are getting 9% interest from that particular investment. So it means that investment on or interest on this investment will become an income for you. Now see how we have to show it. Here we have to show assets and liabilities both the sides. So now let's start. Let's start with prize fund. Prize fund is of rupees 40,000. That's not going to change. It's a liability for you, you know that. Now this fund you might have invested somewhere, no? So now the investment made by your organization is an asset. So you are going to write here 9% prize fund investment rupees 40,000. Fine. Now if I talk about the next item, next is prize awarded. So prize awarded has to be subtracted. You know that. Next is donation for the fund. Donation for the fund has to be added. Till here, no problem is there, right? Next is interest received. Now you have received interest on this investment. If you check on this investment of rupees 40,000, rate of interest is 9%. It means that in this financial year, I ought to get rupees 3,600. I ought to get rupees 3,600. But I have got only rupees 2,700. It means that interest of rupees 900 is receivable. I repeat what I said. You have invested money somewhere and the purpose of investment is always to get some interest. Now, like on 40,000 as per 9%, the amount of interest which you should receive is 3,600. But in actually or in reality, you have received only 2,700. It means that interest of rupees 900 is receivable, is accrued. You have not received this interest as of now, right? But you have received only rupees 2,700. But you know the rules of accounting, and you know this thing very well that we are making accounts on accrual basis. And accrual basis means where we have to show the incomes and the expenses of current year, whether we have received them in cash or not. The rule says that whether income has been received in cash or it has not been received in cash, if it belongs to the current year, then it has to be taken into consideration. It means that no doubt you are going to add this rupees 2,700 here because this interest is going to be added to the amount of the fund, right? But this interest of 900, no doubt you have not received this interest in cash, but as per accrual basis you have to add it. So now here you are going to add rupees 3,600, which is the sum total of 2,700 plus 900, right? And now as you know that this 900 is accrued interest and all the accrued incomes are basically the incomes which we have to receive in near future. So that becomes our current assets for us. So by that rule, accrued income has to be shown on asset side of the balance sheet as well. Please do have a look meanwhile. So I hope this point is very much clear that how we have to show it. So here simply you are going to write the two. That's all. Now here the balance sheet will not tell you because it's just an extract. It's not the complete balance sheet. So I hope this question is clear to you all. I'm just doing its recapitulation in short. In first case, only prize awarded was given to you, no fund was there. So simply you wrote rupees 5,000 on the debit side of income and expenditure account, taking it as a normal income. Now if fund is given to you, then you have to mention that fund on the liability side. All the expenses have to be taken out from the fund and donations have to be added in the amount of fund itself. In the third question, you have invested this fund somewhere else also, but it doesn't mean कि आप इस fund को अपनी books में फिर आप show नहीं करेंगे. You have to show it, right? तो आपने show किया, expenses subtract किए, donations आपने add की. Now as you have invested this fund somewhere else, so you are ought to get some interest also. Interest of rupees 3,600 you have to receive. But in reality you have received only rupees 2,700. So total interest you are going to add here, and this 900 being accrued interest will be shown on the asset side of the balance sheet. So this question comes for 3 marks in the paper. So do practice these two questions.